Yes, people, welcome to LFC. Well, obviously, we haven't done the review for the Bournemouth game. We're going to do it right now, and we're going to talk about the Premier League as well, and we're going to talk about a certain referee that's got something against Liverpool. So let's do this, people. Let's do this. Okie dokie. What is going on, people? Let's get back to the formation I set on here. There you go. What's going on, Uncle Ross? What's going on?
I'm nice round here, man. It's always good to be around fellow Liverpool brethren, as I say.
Big up. Big
up.
up.
Spitting the knowledge, man. Spitting the knowledge. And yeah, I'm just happy to be here. Happy to be here.
Happy to have you, mate. Happy to have you. Musa, what's going on, brother? You good?
Great, man. Coming off the back of a nice win, I'll take it. Everything's going all right now, isn't it?
I like Musa, you know. I like Musa.
Straight to the point. Don't waste any time.
You know what I mean? He's a G. I like it.
He is, man. He is. Anton,
Big up,
bro.
man. Big up.
Yeah, man. Great being here, man. Great being here with the lads, you know. And of course, as was said, you know, fellow Liverpool brethren, you know what I mean? So it's like a brotherhood, man, you know what I'm saying? That never walk alone is a real thing. So, you know what I mean? It's great being
100%,
there.
brother. 100%. So, guys, we're going to obviously start with the Premier League. Liverpool's obviously still top after a convincing win against Bournemouth. I think we put a statement out there. Sorry, we put a statement out there to tell the rest of the Premier League, you know, Liverpool is here to stay. And welcome this season. This is not a joke. You know what I mean? Take us seriously. And do you guys think? Hang on, let me cross it. There you go. Do you guys think like is well deserved, or is it just just a phase of the season? You know, I mean, it's 21 is gone. We're still clear at the top, 5 points clear, with a lot of injuries compared to other teams. Don't forget that, people. I think we've got the most injuries in the Premier League compared to other teams, and we're still holding our own. You know what I mean? Like normally at this stage, if you got that much injuries, you drop off, don't you? But Liverpool stood up there, like competing and setting, the standards for the rest of the Premier League. You know what I mean? Even like with injuries, we're not complaining. We're still actually, competing. So what do you think, Anton, about that?
Look at us, man. I'm so proud of that. 48 points, man. 48 points. How many games played? How many?
21.
21, mate.
Jeez, man. Some good points there. Points tally. Still think Man City are a sleeping giant, though.
Yeah.
It's just that I think we could be the ones that beats them on even on their best day. You know what I mean? We're a threat to them.
Yeah.
Arsenal on their best day and Man City on their best day, Arsenal still lose.
Yeah.
Even though they've won their game against them, you can tell because there was pure players out there flipping Rico Lewis in midfield. So from the time you had my man, what's his name? Sideshow Bob in midfield, and you're bragging that you beat them, you got nothing, man. I know for a fact they had their full team, we had a full team.
Yeah,
we would be a problem for them, as more than any other club, I think, in Prem. So That being said,
Yeah.
we're at the top, high flying. It's well deserved. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Especially with that loss, that one little tarnish. You see that one there? It's all from the league. And
what do you think, Anton? What do you think of that? Like, if we finish winning the league with that one little tarnish, like that could have made us invisible, and we know we won that game.
Yeah.
What do you think of that, man?
No, you know what? I don't care about the Invincible, because Invincible, don't get it wrong, it would be great, man. But I would rather win.
Yeah.
I would want to win. Okay. It would be nice to have that on top.
Yeah.
But if we go on unbeaten,
yeah,
and got that one loss, that would be an insult.
That's what I said,
it would
bro.
be like an insult, and you know what? And it would be lucky on their behalf, on Arsenal and Tottenham's behalf.
Yeah.
Arsenal's, because of the Invincibles, will be screwed, and they have nothing to talk about. They have no ammo.
Yeah.
And with Tottenham, they got something, we beat you, but you know what I'm saying, kind of one. You know what I'm saying? They got something over us. Yeah, that's it, man. That's it.
Yeah, I think like if we don't get another defeat, and then at the end of the season, and we win the league by this, it's gonna hurt me, man.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, guys, like what I'm trying to say is, like, this team doesn't deserve it, then, does it? Like, they don't deserve the, they deserve, basically they deserve the invisible if they don't obviously lose from now. But the treatment they've got this season, like, we've lost 12 points because of referee decisions. You know what I mean, guys?
Yep.
You got to think about that. So 12 points, like, on top of that as well, they don't deserve that. They deserve more. They deserve more appreciation. You know what I mean? We've got the deck stacked against us, and we're still top of the league, guys. How much more do you need?
Us, you know? As Musa said something the other week, I think these little mishaps and that, they're fueling the team, man. They're putting fire in the tank and fire in the bellies, man.
Do you feel like Klopp is pushing that, guys? Like,
of course. Look what they're doing to us.
But you know something? Do you know something in the day, right? If we finish the league in the day, we win sort of like abundance amounts of sort of like, trophies and that,
yeah,
right? I will feel more satisfied in the day, right? That they tried to stop us and they couldn't. You understand?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It sounds good.
That day, sort of like, we all know it in the day, because even rival fans at day, right, will speak up to today and say that sort of like that was an atrocity that happened down at Tottenham to Liverpool. Yeah, so it's not only recognised by us; it's recognised by other rival fans that was wrong. You know what I mean? Now, in the day, and as we say again in the day, 12 points being we've lost 12 points from referee decisions. Yeah. Now, just imagine that day we still come out and win the FA Cup. Just imagine. I'm not saying we're going to, but just imagine that day we'll put ourselves in imaginary mode for a little bit, right? Imagine that day we win the FA Cup, the League Cup, Europa Cup, and the league. Wouldn't that be more self-gratifying than sort of like, well, being able to go through the sort of like the league at the end of the day, sort of like an invincible status, you know what I mean? You know, like in the league, in the league.
With the Invincibles one, bro. I think it's just
they only won the league, didn't they?
It's just ego. It's ego, isn't it?
Yeah, they only
12 draws. I think it was about 12 draws in it or something like that. Yeah,
it is quite rare, but there's one team in the league what they use it a lot to get out. It's like get out of jail card. And if another team does it, then they'll have no ammo. They'll have nothing. They'll have no words to say. Like,
got no ammo anyway.
Go back to there. We've got a gold Premier League
trophy.
Which hold on, the Premier League didn't appreciate that. It was Arsenal. Arsenal made the actual gold cup. They said,
I remember. It
wasn't even official, bro. They got it fake, got it made by the Chinese man last week, out of the corner, sorry.
I see there's another question on top of this one as well, guys. Like, say Liverpool don't win the league, they finish in the top 4. Are you still going to be proud of them, considering the season we had this season?
Yeah.
That's what to Musa. What do you think of that?
depends. It depends on how the situation unfolds. Because right now we're at a stage where it can only get better. Like there's 4 main injuries that 4 or 5 probably even. I'd probably say Robertson, Trent, Szoboszlai, Salah.
Yeah.
So many. We got players out like Thiago as well. Think about like you got players out and we're still top. So if the players come back and we get worse, I'm gonna be looking at thinking what happened here. So
Yeah.
like if and also it depends on other trophies. Like if we win a League Cup or FA Cup and or Europa or Europa, like I expect 2 trophies. Like if we at least get into the top 4 this season, I at least expect a League Cup and a Europa League or something like that. Because we're favorites for both now. We're favorites for both now. So like if we can get to the top 4 and get 2 trophies, I'll be happy with it. I wouldn't say it's a. I'd say it's a happy. I'd be happy with that time. I wouldn't say like it's a. I would be like.
It's not a travesty.
It's not like the worst thing in the world to have 2 trophies and top 4. If you understand what I mean. For Liverpool 2.0, a rebuild. We no I was gonna say no one expected us to be here, top of the league, in January, like in September, whatever, August. No one expected us to do that. So I'm saying I would be fine with it. I wouldn't be like overjoyed with emotion like if we won those 2 trophies, but I would say I'd be fine with it.
Yeah. What about you, Uncle Roz? Like,
same as because you see what it is at the day. I said before in previous streams, you know, anything that we pick up at the end of the day this season and day, you know, in sort of like in the views of cup, in the range of cups and stuff like League Cups, FA Cups, Europa Cup, and so on. You know what I mean? And any position we get in the league, and it's a bonus because we're not supposed to be here. If you know what I'm saying. Not supposed to be. I'm not saying that we're not worthy of being there. I'm just saying that they sort of like with the rebuild of ripping out the spine of the team and putting in a new spine. Do you know what I mean? Some of these players at the day sort of like haven't played together. Do you know what I mean? I mean, you look at
the team hasn't even gelled properly yet. You know,
it hasn't.
Still finding our way.
No, because even if you look at Ryan Gravenberch at the day, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's probably going to take more time than others at the day to sort of like get it. Do you know what I mean?
Do you think people are harsh on him, Uncle Roz? Do you think people?
No, we're not harsh on him. No, I'm not.
No, I'm saying in general. Like a lot of people are saying he's probably a waste of money.
Yeah, I think some people. Some people at the day are reactionary. Do you know what I mean? It's too reactionary. But like, we as people, we as this group here, and you know what I mean, see sense. We see sense. You know what I mean? In certain things. I mean, you know, at the day, look, he's 21 years old at the day, right? When he was with Bayern Munich, he didn't get much game time, didn't get much minutes. Hence, at the day, he being with Liverpool at the day, it's just going to take a little bit more time than others at the day to actually sort of like, you know, get into that system and deal with it. Because at the end of the day, if we can give sort of like Nunes at the day X amount of months, and if we should be able to give Gravenberch X amount of months, you know what I mean? And so, but anyway, but what it is at the day is the state. When you look at the status of Liverpool, what the status is at the moment, you know what I mean? We probably haven't got. We shouldn't be there. I'm not saying we ain't got a right to be there. We probably shouldn't be there because of the big rebuild, didn't they? Right,
transitioning,
yeah, it's a transition because it's not. As this I always forget her name, but she's a Man United fan, But she pointed out, she goes that for what Klopp's doing, it's not an easy job.
Yeah.
It's not an easy job.
It takes a special manager to do that. It takes a special manager.
That's why she's scared, because she goes that if Klopp can rip out the spine of the team, and put in a new spine, right, and still get a tune out of these guys, you know what I mean, and be where they are. It's got to be something special. So really and truly, anything that sort of like we achieve, you know what I mean, whether it's a bonus. Whether it's like Premier League status, whether we finish in the top 4, it's a bonus. Because do you know what I mean? If we get the FA Cup, we get the League Cup, we get the Europa Cup, we get the league, and so forth. All this is a bonus, and I actually like the progression of the team. Do you know what I mean? I love the progression of the team, because as I said to sort of like Antoine earlier on.
Mhm.
I said, if you look at the front three, yeah, yesterday, the movement was majestic.
Oh
The
yes,
movement
oh.
with the front three was majestic, and it literally, and the reason why we won that game because Bournemouth could not handle it. They
Look,
could not
look,
handle
Uncle
it.
Ross, look at that interchange. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
I said it before in a stream. I don't know if it's this one or some other one. What I said about our forward players is the fluidity. Like, they could interchange positions. If the game doesn't go right, like they'll move one player to one position, another player to another position, and it's still like it could decide the outcome of the game. You know what I mean, guys? And that's what keeps happening on a regular basis in our games. And we don't even need to make a sub because the team can do that on the pitch by themselves. You know, the midfielders can do that, the midfielders can do that, and the attackers can do that, and it's beautiful, man. And not many teams can do that because don't forget, the majority of the other teams they only play in one position, and that's where they're stuck. They can't have interchanging, you know, moving around. You look at our previous 3 games. I think it was it Fulham, Arsenal, and Bournemouth. That's what we did. If you look at the Arsenal game, it wasn't working out. So what did they do? I think they moved that Nunes to the left. They moved Gakpo in the middle. They moved Diaz to the right, and then we started scoring goals. You know what I mean?
That's all Klopp.
During the game, that is no substitutions, nothing. Go on, Musa.
I think that's all Klopp, like making tactical changes, making even substitutions, even like when you look at these stats that say where Liverpool's got the most goals coming off the bench. That's Klopp. That's all him. That's making the right changes at the right times.
But doesn't that tell you something, Musa? Doesn't that tell you something? With the right personnel on the pitch, it can happen. Last season, we didn't have that. We had players that was aging. They couldn't do it anymore. And we tried to turn them into something they wasn't anymore. So now it shows under the right, you know, personnel and under the right, you know, players around Klopp,
100%.
he can do more damage, if you know what I mean. And we've been saying that for a while. Can you imagine Klopp with money, how far he can go? It's crazy.
But you could say, and I think that even with an aging team, and like, you know, certain members of the team that wasn't really gonna, you know, get us to the crescendos of where we want to go. Yeah, he still managed to get 5th.
Oh yes,
you know what I mean?
We were stuck in 8th and 9th and 10th last season, and he's still there.
And there was a time,
and Uncle Ross, you got to put this in there. Like, you got to put this on top of that as well. When did that start happening? The second half of the season. They went on a run, and when is Liverpool good at? Like, you know, majority of the season. When is Liverpool start being good? Second half of the season. Yeah. So we're expecting something to happen in the second half of the season, which we are in right now.
As I said, it can only get better. It can only get better.
100%.
We don't even know our starting 11 yet. We don't even know our best starting 11 yet.
100%.
Exactly.
Look at all them players to come back. Look at all them players to come back. Can you imagine it?
What I showed you today, Anton? What did I show you today, Anton?
Yeah, he
Thiago.
Yeah,
he's back, man. The general is back.
Almost had a tear in my eye. It was like my son walking for the first time. The oldest one, the first one.
Okay. Guys, we're gonna move to the review. Sorry, so let me just read that. And that's funny. That is funny.
It's funny. The rewind time, you know.
We're live in all the platforms today, so please, if you're like watching us in Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and all that stuff, just come to the YouTube channel, subscribe to us. That's what we need the most. We don't really do lives on other places. It's just normally YouTube. So please come and join us on here. Janet says we win, we go again. Big up Janet as always. Hi Fozzy and all. Jason says, Lewis says the ref are awful. We know that already, mate. Can Liverpool win the league? We're gonna discuss that as we go along, 100%. And Ravi, big up, bro, big up.
Ravi's a G, there.
Please, people, just have your comments on the comment section, and I'll read it out and we discuss it as well, just to prolong the actual stream. And please hit that like button. It helps us a lot. You know what I mean? It makes sure other people see us on YouTube. So please do that for us. And, you know, we appreciate that. It's for all of us in 100%. Here at the end of the day. So now we're going to move to review the match. So let's do this. And then we could just discuss what I'll put up. Obviously, I've got the pictures of what I'll put up. We're going to discuss the ref. We're going to discuss the game. We're going to discuss the players that scored the goal. And we're going to discuss Salah also. Let's do this, people. Let's do this. Yeah, so guys, so about the game, what do you think of it, Uncle Ross? The way we come back. The first half wasn't all that. Let's just be real. We've got to be realistic here. Like, the first half wasn't what we expected in the game. It took us a while, to get used to it. Obviously, we've got a lot of players that's changed from the previous games, so it was always going to be tough to start off the game well. And Bournemouth did start the game better than us. They did have a few opportunities, but as the game went along, Liverpool came into it. But what do you think about the start of the game, Uncle Ross? Like, it took us a while really to get into it.
I think, and I discussed it earlier on, I honestly feel in the day we was rusty. Do you know what I mean? Because in the day we had a week off. You know what I mean? And it just took us a bit of time at the day to sort of like warm into things and stuff, and get our play together. So I do think the first half was we were rusty, but saying that, I think we was always in control. Do you know what I mean? Always in control of the game. We defended well. That's what a lot of people got to realise. We defended well. And a lot of people got to realise, listen, Bournemouth was at home. You expect them to come at you like that at home. You expect to give you that pressure at home. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So it was a situation at the day, the first half, and then we was rusty, but I always thought that we was in control with the game. We still like passing well. Do you know what I mean? We still kind of like kept hold of possession. Do you know what I mean? I said, they had their chances and they was getting us. But if we, I always say to people, and if we was that bad at the end of the day in sort of like that half and everything, that how come they never scored? Do you know what I mean? So really, so when you look at it, it wasn't that bad. Do you know what I mean? However, sort of like when the second half, happened, we just clicked into another gear. Do you know what I mean? Clicked into another gear, and we started to sort of like, with our fluidity, do you know what I mean? Obviously, he kind of rejigged the team, so I swapped around guys and stuff. Just some technical sort of like, positioning and stuff. And then, it was a way we went, where we go. Yeah. But it was always going to take us that bit of time to get into the game. You know what I mean? And sort of like, start putting our play together. But once we started putting our play together, as I said earlier on, the movement with the front three was majestic. It was frightening. It was literally frightening to look at their movement. And the first goal, it was like one touch football in the back of the net. Do you know what I mean? And that's how at the day Liverpool used to play. Yeah, years ago, decades ago. Do you know what I mean? That's how we used to play in the 70s and in the 80s and for that. One touch ball in it, pass and move, Liverpool groove. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember that song.
Bang, 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 bang. And next minute it's in the back of the net.
Yeah.
And do you know who sort of like took that style and for that, and they started to work well for him? Was Arsenal. You go look at Arsenal when Arsene Wenger came and everything that, and when he actually got into it. Yeah. You go and look at the way the team played with Pires, Lundberg, Bergkamp, and all the people there. You look at that, and it was literally at the end of the day sort of like how Liverpool used to play in the 70s and 80s. We was doing that style of football.
Peter Beardsley, John Aldridge, Kenny Dalglish, Ian Rush,
go look at
Keegan, Toshak.
Go and look at again. There's a game I would say I will employ you to watch at the end of the day, right? And you know what I mean. It is Liverpool versus Tottenham in 1978 at Anfield, and we beat them 7-0. Yeah, right? Because people seem to think at the day that the Man United game at the day when we beat them 7-0, they seem to think that's the only time we beat a team 7-0. You know what I mean? We beat Tottenham 7-0 at Anfield in 1978. Go and look at the football.
Are you talking about when they pass it from the back and then they pass it to Stevie Highway in the wing? Stevie Highway first time crossed the far post and Terry McDermott hit it in.
Exactly. You know the game, you know what I mean? It was just literally one touch football in the day.
Amazing.
Right now we was doing that in 1978, and it took Arsenal at the day to the late 90s and 2000s to start doing that style. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? And that first goal at the end of the day, reminded me of those days at the day where
The
it's
one-touch football.
bang, bang, bang,
Yeah.
and next minute it's in the back of the net. Before you know it, it's in the back of the net. Before the goalkeeper's got time to react, it's in the back of the net.
Do you
know
think
what I mean?
Nunes showed obviously the world now like he's clinical as well. It's not just like a person that missed
Hopefully.
chances. What do you think that Musa like?
Hopefully, I just
Good
want
answer.
consistency. I just want consistency from him. So
Yeah.
hopefully, like after the Newcastle game we'd see something. I thought after the Burnley game we'd see something. After the Bournemouth game away, and the Carabao Cup, I thought we'd see something. Like kick on, do something. Like have more and more games where you have the Newcastle game there, then you do something again and score again and again and again. That's what I want. I want a clinical striker. I want the striker we paid all that big bucks for. So like that's what I want anyway. But he's doing the job that I expected of him going into the season, which is be better than what you were. At least be better than what you were. Don't be how you were last season. Be like cause more of an impact. He's doing that, and he's got 10 goals, 10 assists, I think, or something like something.
Yeah, 10 goals in all competition and 10 assists. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I like. That's at least he's doing. At least he's causing more of an impact in this team. That's what. So that's why I like. But I want a player eventually that would get the 30 goals a season. Hopefully, that he gets that he gets to that stage where he gets a bit more clinical. Gets to the actual like the guy, you know what I mean? I want the real Darwin Núñez to stand up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want that guy to stand up properly. Like we see Jota just being absolutely clinical, like the way he is, like 7 goals from like 3 XG, something ridiculous like that. He's one of I think he's one of Liverpool's most clinical finishers that we've had, definitely, in terms of strikers. But like I just hope Núñez is gonna be like that one day. No, Núñez is gonna be one of those strikers that.
I think like, to me, can I be honest with you guys? I think he's done like at least for what we bought around 70% of it. I think he's done right. I think obviously there's still a few things missing. What angers me sometimes is the passes he makes. He makes a difficult passes. You know what I mean? When you could just do the simple pass to your player and move to the box. You get what I mean, Anton? Yeah, just but what do you think, Anton? What do you think, Anton?
If he keeps it normal, keeps it real, keeps it and stays with the things that's not in his locker.
Yeah.
Then he doesn't have to think. Then you'll see the best of Núñez. If we got time to think, you're gonna see the worst of it, man, because he's not that player. And you know what the mad thing is? For the first time, I think it's 2 goals I've seen that I'm seeing finesse goals from Núñez. Finesse, you know the finesse. The one against Burnley, and the one it was just nice and tidy. What a tidy finish, and he was 2 touched, by the way, by what's his name? Because it come off our defender did a long ball, what's his name, Kanate.
Yeah.
To Jones.
Jones.
Yeah.
And then first time passing to Jones. Into thing. And he first time finished it. That was brilliant.
What do you guys think? You know, like with me, when I watch Liverpool with that Salah, we look more of a team rather than just an individual team. Do you get what I'm saying, guys? Like we go back to that individual side because we pass the ball quicker when Salah is not on the pitch. I'm not. What do you think? Like we're too reliant on him, man? Do you think like
I think
with Salah, we're less of a team than?
Look at it like this, Look at this. The goal is central.
Oh yes.
Where is Salah? On the right.
On the right.
It's not central. So most of our attacking play, mostly goes through him or it goes through Trent on the right side. Yeah.
That's
what I'm saying. So we're more open pitch when you're not there, so he might be a blessing in disguise kind of thing. And for me personally,
because this is not the first time this happened, Anton. Don't forget the quad season he disappeared, and we played much better. Oxlade stepped up, and other players stepped up. After that.
The best finisher in the club is Jota. Yeah. Even though the numbers don't say right.
The numbers do say it. The numbers do say it, apparently.
I'm saying all of them are there, was firing.
No, even when I saw something with Mane
numbers.
well. Yeah, I saw something with Mane.
He's won so many golden balls for golden shoot boots for us.
And there's another thing I
really
want to say
think
about Jota, guys, as well,
as a better
Anton.
finisher, because he can score with his left, score with his right equally,
Yeah.
and he can
100%.
header.
What I
understand?
want to
Do
say about
everything.
Jota, Anton, and Musa, like, don't you guys think Jota shows up more when Salah is not in the team? Like, I'm not trying to bash Salah here. I love Salah, obviously. Salah is a legend. He's going to be in the first team like of Liverpool all-time 11 anyway. But don't you guys think Jota shows up more when there's more responsibility on him? Do you get what I'm saying, guys? Because when you see him in certain games when the big guns are there, he's hardly there. You don't really see him. He'll get the odd goal here and there, but he's never in the game. If you know what I mean.
I think Jota stands up in big games in general. Like Jota is a big game player. Like in most games, you see him against Arsenal, he just bags every game against Arsenal. You know he's getting a goal. You know he's getting a goal against Arsenal. So like against all these big teams, I'd see him play, and mostly he's starting. He's getting a goal. You can tell he's gonna be. Even though he might not be in the game. Like sometimes Salah is not going to be in the game. Sometimes Jota might not be in the game. You can tell if he's put in that position, he's gonna score. He's gonna score. Left foot, right foot, header. Like Anton said, he can do it all. So if you give him a decent chance, he's most likely scoring. That's how
I think that's the difference between us and other teams. Musa, like we've got that strength and depth up front, and that changes the game. As long as you keep the clean sheet and consistent at the back, the front players will always score goals. If you know what I mean. So this is where we're gonna have to level it up.
Imagine FSG wasn't tight and said, you know what, we're gonna back you, man. After that, the first Champions League, and said, you know what, we're gonna invest in this. No, but they got all cheap players and sideman from a cereal box. You know what I mean?
I think we got Adrian, Vandenberg, and Elliot.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
You got
top of the league that long. Top of the league that long, and you mess it up.
For the cereal box, and traded it in and got players. Absolutely terrible.
Let me read the comments, guys. Yeah, we'll move on to the next thing. Ravi says, like, subscribe. Big up Ravi as always, man. He's always supportive of every channel that we're on, man. Please, just like and subscribe and all that good stuff. We're trying to grow the channel as a family over here. We're going to try to bring you as much as we can. I will be back tomorrow as well. Obviously, that 2:30 thing I normally do. I'll talk about the entire Premier League and all that stuff. And we're going to be back for hopefully we're going to do a preview for the Fulham game, which is the semi-finals of the League Cup as well. So please hit that like button, subscribe button, all that good stuff. And we appreciate you here, man. You know what I mean? We read your comments. We want to hear from you as well as us speaking on here. And soon we're going to be doing call-in shows, so you could get you guys on here and you could like have your say as well. JK says, bless at Fozzy and the crew. You never walk alone. Ravi says, what annoys me is don't want to credit Nunes even when he's doing well, improving. People like Lee Gunner. I know who Lee Gunner is, but I don't really speak. I hope I see him one day and I'll ask him the questions, innit? Lee Gunner want to continue bash him and say he's a scrub. We have come to expect he's not going to score lots of goals. Okay. Lee Gunner is just a miserable person, so let him say whatever he wants. I can't really talk for Lee Gunner. You know what I mean? Like, he wants to be, a person that's just bashing people. It's up to him, innit? It's his life at the end of the day. But we know what we expect from Nunes. We know what he's all about. He is going to improve. I promise you here, he is going to improve. What I liked about him yesterday, he wasn't looking for anyone else. Normally when he's about to finish or something like that, he has to look for Salah and pass the ball to him. Yesterday, from what I saw, straight away, bam, goal, bam, goal. Wasn't looking for anyone. And that's what I liked about him. And he, not only that, he was actually taking shots from outside the box as well as inside the box. He tried a few things that he doesn't normally try. So it shows the player is improving. Like, from him to move from the left wing to the striker position and change the game completely shows that he is improving, in my opinion. And if you ask a lot of people if you ask people about last season and this season, has he improved? Nobody can deny he has improved. So, listen, some people take time.
Last season, he wouldn't finesse the shot. He wouldn't finesse the shot.
Yeah.
He's finessed a couple of shots. He's finessed a couple of misses. But he's finessed them. He's not blast through them what we usually done. So he has improved. Not dramatically.
100%.
But it's slowly but surely.
Yeah, Ravi says, thought the second half we looked quality, the movement was decent, and the way Jota and Nunes scored was fantastic. I thought which was phenomenal in the second half. I don't remember, apart from at the end, Bournemouth having a couple of chances they should have scored by the way. I don't remember them when Liverpool were on top and getting those goals. I don't remember them being in the game.
Yeah, you know how good Bournemouth are though. Like,
go on, bro.
You know how like Bournemouth got like 19 points from the last 24. The last 24. So Bournemouth have been in crazy good form recently as well. I think that's their first home loss in a while as well. Like these Bournemouth haven't been bad as well. So it's like we've just got a 4-0 win against Bournemouth away, which they've been. Look at Dominic Solanke. He's been banging goals.
One of the form
Dom
teams.
Solanke, yeah, they've been one of the most form teams in the league.
In the last 8 games.
Yeah, Solanke's been banging for them, and we've just shut him up. So like. Think about it like that. So where our team has been like, their team has been like, what is it? Underrated, like compared to in this season. To be fair, because after they sacked Gary O'Neill, everyone was looking at what's going on with Bournemouth.
I think from the actual table, what they said, Musa, was they are the most informed team in the Premier League so far. Exactly. I think Liverpool are second. I think Liverpool are second, something like that.
But that's how good they've been, and that's how good we are to shut them down. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, Liverpool are very, very good, very, very good football club, and Bournemouth are too. That's what I'm trying to say. So like, and they beat United. They beat United away from home. They beat United away from home. So like,
they did.
Fair enough. Bournemouth are a very good football team that we've just stopped. So.
But it shows the levels, innit? It shows the levels, innit? Like what we said about Arsenal the other week when I said about them having a Leicester season. It clearly shows, innit? If the 2 top teams in the Premier League are transitioning and then they get the right players into this team, it shows their levels above everybody else, Musa. It shows it, man. And it's proven it this season. And we are doing what we're supposed to do. Because I've asked a lot of questions about the players that we bought, Musa and Anton. Like, are they better than what we had before? If they are better than what we had before, shouldn't we be where we are? Do you get what I'm saying? If those other players used to challenge for titles on a continuous basis, you know what I mean, Anton? I mean, so if you look into that, we are where we're supposed to be. And
we have improved in midfield. In a way of maybe like assists and goals for midfield. That was
sorry, Uncle. I'm coming. Yeah, carry on.
That was our problem before, because if a team played a low block, it was lights out. We was not breaking them down. It was luck or something. But now we got people who can pull something out of a hat from. If a team playing a low block, we can exploit spaces on the wings. And bring someone in who can either get a goal or a shot or pass off or do something magic, pull something out of the hat. And that's when Sloboslayo and our friend Thiago, when I see him, come back doing his thing. So that's how our midfield has improved.
They're going to be cooking, mate. They're going to be cooking 100%.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. Like, the passing ability in the midfield is going to be out of this world, man. Like, look at McAllister yesterday, guys. Look at McAllister yesterday. Like, the way I've been saying that for a while. Like, people, when they watch football, they don't see the art of football. You watch McAllister. If you watch his passes, it leads to an attack every single time, and people don't even notice that. And it's beautiful passes from the back. You know, he does this playmaking role. Yeah, he does this playmaking role from deep line midfield. What I liked about him yesterday as well, Anton and Uncle Ross and Musa, is that he was like making challenges and winning them this time. Before players used to escape him in Uncle Ross. They used to just run away from him. Now he's actually winning the battles. I worry in case he gets injured, but at least he's winning the ball back. That's what I support.
That's why when people talk about like João Palhinha and all these other defensive midfielders that we shouldn't be looking at. Let's be real. We should be looking at that McAllister type build, but like better technically, and that could win the ball defensively as well. But like Palhinha hasn't got the attributes to be passing the way he is passing like McAllister or something like that. Like, because he hasn't got it. If you've seen him play, he hasn't got it. And people talk about Palhinha and say, yeah, he can do this, he can do that. Yeah, he's good defensively, But can you do the things that McAllister's doing in the defensive
No, I
role,
don't think
in
he can make
that role as well?
progressive passes like
Yeah,
like,
exactly. That's what we.
like
I think that's what Liverpool are looked after.
McAllister. One thing he will have, he gets more stuck in. He wins tackles.
Yeah.
He tackles with both feet, and he's combative. You do need that sometimes. You do need that. Don't get me wrong. 100%. It's great having McAllister doing it, but against the best of the best, this is where you're going to judge him. That's where you're going to see this happening. You might see a problem here. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I think Liverpool after that kind of.
We're playing the likes of let's say we're playing Arsenal or Man City with their midfield. This is where we might have to need someone who got stuck in, but you never know.
We got that with Endo, innit? We got that with Endo. So when he comes back,
that's what we need that motherfucker to come back.
Even Endo's good on the ball as well. So like, let's not lie here. Endo's great.
No, it's best.
I think people underestimate him. I think people underestimate his ball ability. You know what I mean, like Anton said in the beginning, in the Premier League, it's not a forgiving league, Musa. Like everybody's on you straight away. You just need to know, like, when they're going to come on you, when to pass off the ball and things like that. This is what these new players are trying to find out as their season goes along. And you can see they're improving on it. You know, they know when to pass now. They know when to tackle. They know when to, shoot and all that stuff now. So, it's coming together. It's coming together from what we can see.
Once you get used to it, then you'll see them get better, man. And that's what Endo's done. He's got used to it. And what I like about him, he analyzes his game. He analyzes his game from the last game that he played, and puts it and tries to emulate the good things that he's done in that game, in the game that he's going to play next.
Yes, people, like I've always said, just hit the like button, please, for us, and hit the subscribe button if you're new, and get in the chat. Put your chats through. I'm always going to read it out, and the panel is going to discuss it when you put it on there. But go on, Uncle Ross, carry on, mate.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, certain days, listen. The team, I'm happy with the team. I'm happy with the team, man. I'm happy with McAllister because what it is at the day, when like Endo comes back from the Asia Cup, he's not gonna come straight into the squad. Do you know what I mean?
Endo back we're gonna have Endo back as well, man.
He's gonna be looking sick, man.
It's a healthy headache. It's a healthy headache.
That bench, guys. That bench.
Whew. Yeah, let's have it straight. Yeah. He's gonna be a healthy headache. But he's not going to be able to come straight back into the squad. So having sort of like McAllister in such good form as it is now, do you know what I mean? It's great. Do you know what I mean? And plus, and Dave, just imagine sort of like Thiago alongside McAllister. Thiago alongside McAllister alongside Szoboszlai. That actually should be against Premiership rules, That should be against Premiership rules. You know what I mean? That's
too many bad men in one place. Too many bad men in one place. Spoils the breath, innit? That's it.
Yeah, seriously. If
the
you
league
had
will start
that,
talking, bro. PGML will start MCing. You can't be doing this.
I'm telling you, because if that happened in the day, right, and a team object to it, I can understand because that's a fair one actually, that is way too much sauce. But all joking aside and everything that, to have like Thiago available and you got sort of like you got like McAllister and Szoboszlai, do you know what I mean? That's like if that's not gonna win your league, I don't know what is.
I don't know what will.
I don't know what will. Do you know what I mean? So
see now, Uncle Ross, you could use Thiago into that thing you wanted him to use like before.
Luxury player.
The luxury player. You could use him as that,
and I think that's what we wanted to do in the first place when we bought Thiago. We want to use him as a luxury player. That's why I discussed this with Anton sort of like earlier on that I wouldn't be opposed at the end of the day if sort of like that let's say we win a few things this season. And like you've got Thiago that's instrumental in in that, you know what I mean? Obviously the latter half of the season and stuff. And at the end of the season decide to sort of say, you know what, today we're gonna give Thiago like a year extension or 2 year extension, right? I wouldn't be opposed to it. I would not be opposed to it. Because now we've got the players at the day that we can use him in the right way. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And his game will last more longer. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to, you know what I mean, Anton? You know
we
what I mean?
use it sporadically.
Yes.
Like
I
a
think-
Milner type, something like that in
Yes,
midfield.
yeah.
And not only that, probably it will end up being a coach at Liverpool Football
Yeah,
Club
do you
eventually.
know what I mean?
So once the players come to Liverpool, he could nurture the players.
Yes.
You know, like
What
teach
it-
them the you know, the art side of football. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like how to pass the ball and things like that. I think
What-
I don't know.
what
Anton
is-
said it in your stream earlier, Uncle Ross. Did he say Curtis Jones improved because probably he's been around players like Thiago and all that?
Yes.
stuff?
Yeah,
without a
and
doubt.
some was in his
Without a
ear, definitely.
Without a
Someone was
doubt,
in his
because
ear.
you look at so to cut across the Anton. You
No,
look at
cool.
the sort of like the effect at the end of the day
Yeah.
of what Thiago has on the team. The fact at the end of the day that sort of like he's relaying messages to Darwin Nunes that time there. Do you know what I mean? And telling him at the end of the day, you know, you need to do this, you need to do that and stuff. So it's an effect at the end of the day that sort of Thiago can have on a team. Do you understand what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
Now, if you've got like the players that you need at the end of the day, right? Yeah. And you can use him at the day sporadically, as Anton said, and just don't use him every time. And for that, I think that's what we made our mistake last time. Yeah, right. Telling you today,
There's no choice.
I'm telling you, you can get at least 2 or 3 years out of Thiago. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
2
I
or 3
think,
years out of
I think
Thiago.
like Alonso stayed till he's 35.
I think
36,
he's
something
going
like
to
that,
need to get a wage cut though. I think he's going to need.
Yeah.
He'll
I'm
take
sure he'll
that.
agree with it. He'll
He'll
take
take
that.
that.
100%. 100%.
He's not on much though, is he? He's not
Huh?
on
He's on
much.
200. He's on 200k a week.
200.
200 bags, yeah. He's a lot, man.
Yeah.
250? I don't know, 2 something. But Ravi says, yeah, I still back Nunes and accept him for who and what he is, what he brings to Liverpool. Yeah, we'll just have to get on with it, man. You know what I mean? I think he's going to improve. Klopp believes in him, and Klopp did say he reminds him of a striker that used to play for Dortmund back in the day.
Yeah.
That he improved. So if Klopp is telling you that, you got to believe in Klopp. That's how I see it.
Yeah,
If our manager is, yeah.
I heard that when he said that it reminds him, but I still think Robert Lewandowski was more technical than
No, but the way he means is like when he arrived at Dortmund, he wasn't the complete player. He turned him into a complete player.
Yeah, I heard that, but he was a bit more
And then you look at McAllister, the way he's playing McAllister. If you look at Gundogan at Dortmund, it's similar.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys watched Dortmund back in the day. It's so
Yeah.
Gundogan
It's
at
so
Dortmund.
similar. Yeah.
Gundogan
Then
at
you
Dortmund.
see the
that was a
Gundogan
wicked
at
team.
City. It's
Wicked
different.
team.
It's two
What a
different
team.
players. Yeah. That was a sick team. Sick,
Another
man.
good team.
Names, man. Names everywhere.
What is with German people out there? You know, I love them. But don't get me wrong. They're meant to be one of the smartest people in Europe, innit? But I don't understand how them man. They're you got a big team up Bayern Munich, and their only thing is to grow up and play for Bayern Munich when there's other teams. Why didn't you stay with Dortmund? They had a bad boy team. But you go there. What's his name? When he scored in the World Cup final, I forgot his name.
Götze.
Yeah, man.
That team was bad. That team was.
You see the technique? You see the technique?
It was a cold team, but I'm going to go to Bayern, and Bayern just made him play him like a chief.
He didn't even play in the final of the Champions League, Anton. He didn't even play in the final of the Champions League.
I couldn't believe it, bro. Honestly, it was so. I don't understand how they just got over and play for Bayern Munich. Play with that team and make you be a rival, make the team better, make the league better if you stay in your team. Not put everyone the best in one team and everyone just get
crazy.
Bum all over. That's boring.
Yeah.
That still bugs me from today. I've seen it so many times, not just him. Over the years, I'm going to go Bayern Munich. Why? When your team is okay,
look at Anton is right. Look at the names in your team. Look at names on your team. Look at even the bench was Shaheen and all these players. I mean, like just sick, man. Sick team, man.
They were cold,
and that's all because of our manager. It's all because of our manager, man.
Even Hamburg had a team back in the day. A team like Hamburg. That was a team. Remember Kevin
Leverkusen as well.
Kevin Keegan went to Hamburg, didn't he? You know, back in the day, he didn't go.
He won the Ballon d'Or twice. He won the Ballon d'Or twice.
Even
back to back.
Gladbach had a good team, and a skilled man that went there.
I think we faced them, didn't we, in the final or something?
Lothar Matthäus.
Yeah.
Again, he went to Bayern Munich. Don't get me wrong; it's great to be there, and he won a lot of things there. Though, to be honest, but
Lothar Matthäus,
when they all go to the same place
and make it less competitive. You know what I
They
mean?
call
It's
like,
just
what did they call them?
ridiculous.
They call them Hollywood. They call them Hollywood FC or something.
They are,
call
mate. Because
they call
you're
them
making the
Hollywood.
league less competitive. You got to make the league competitive.
You're
Let
making
people
league
come.
more competitive.
Let draw
You might
people
win
to
the
your
trophy.
league.
You're most likely going to win a trophy, just like Harry Kane
Yeah.
has gone to think. You're most likely going to win a trophy, but you're making the league boring, man.
Bleak, man.
Yeah, but you know what it is, though. You know what it is, though. It's like what it was at the day. It's like when you look at Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich was a name, Bayern Munich was a team, and they from sort of like even from way back with Franz Beckenbauer, late Franz Beckenbauer, and Gerd
Muller,
you know what I mean? So like, what it was and everything, a lot of people and they, it's like Ajax and they, Ajax back in the day and everything. Now I had all the top players and everything, and they were a name, but not many people knew at the day that like before them became Feyenoord.
Was they rivals? They had a few ballers in there too.
Yeah, because they remember they won. They won the.
Dortmund have a couple of Champions Leagues on them.
Yeah, they won the they won the sort of like European Cup before. But what it is at the day, when you get certain players at the end of the day, sort of like that will go to a club at the end of the day, right? It would attracts people, and then all of a sudden the day people want to play alongside this player. It's like Liverpool in the day, right? Liverpool have got that attraction. Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Liverpool do have that, but let me just read the comments, guys. Philip says Lee's just scared what Nunes might do to Arsenal next week. Yeah,
Asna. He said Asna.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to say that. But yeah. Listen, everybody knows Nunes is a threat. That's why people don't like him. He causes havoc.
I want him to play.
Yeah,
I want him to play because he doesn't know what he's going to do. No one knows what he's going to do.
No,
it's just up to him if he scores or misses. No one really stops him.
Yeah.
No one really stops him.
Under himself. Yeah,
he stops himself.
He could kick the floor and then end up scoring. Like that's what Nunes is. That's what Nunes is. Like he doesn't. I don't think. No one knows what he's gonna do. I don't. Sometimes I don't think he knows what he's gonna do. Like I don't like.
It's unpredictability.
It's unpredictable.
It's unpredictability. That's what that makes Nunes.
Ravi says Jota has just been showing levels since his return. Listen, like I said, sometimes when players who are the stars, they're not in the team, other players shine, and that's what's happened to Jota. I just want him to continue with that. What I've liked about Jota since he arrived at Liverpool, that I haven't seen much of, is his directness, just running at teams. That's what I miss. You know what I mean? And he causes problems. He should have had the penalty. Have you guys seen? You know what I mean? That's what we've got to speak about. That's what I'm actually here to speak about.
He's a clutch player. He's a clutch player. He's always been a clutch player.
We've got to speak about this guy. This is the incident that people don't know about. Paul Tierney and Klopp. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Paul Tierney, guys, he's got a problem with Klopp. He said it to his face. I think 6 months he's been away from Liverpool, refereeing our games, and all of a sudden he comes back with a vengeance. And every game he's involved in, either as a ref or a VAR assistant, Liverpool don't get decisions, and it's just continuing to happen. How much more can we take on this until Liverpool fans start protesting against this ref? I mean, obviously he's a Manchester ref, Musa. I mean, and that goes on top of that as well to make it more of an issue. What do you think of this, bro? He's got something that's Klopp. We already that he said it to his face. How much more can we take of this? Him making bad decisions that could lead to more points being deducted from Liverpool.
Klopp already said this before. He has no problem with any other referees other than him. So I don't know what's his problem. I don't know what's his problem for Klopp to not like him or him to not like Klopp. There's just problems on the pitch, and he doesn't have consistency. He doesn't the way he referees games is. Yeah. He doesn't referee games well in general. Even if you're talking about Liverpool, talking about any other team, he doesn't referee games well. There's a lot of referees that don't referee games well, but he's one of the main ones now. I think he's one of the ones that made McAllister get the red card early on in the season. I don't know if he was refereeing or doing the VAR.
VAR.
but he was the one that gave McAllister one of the reds.
Yeah, I know.
So,
He wanted to keep the red card because Liverpool said asked
Go
for
on, Anton, tell people.
the red card to be rescinded, and they had a panel, and a panel was like, okay, all in favour for it to be rescinded, yes, and they put their hands up. He's the only one who said no.
It has to be the majority, innit? It has to be the majority.
That's
Everyone
the
together,
majority that wins, isn't it? And he said no, he gets it. I don't know why.
he just doesn't have any consistencies. The main
It's
thing.
too funny that he's in charge of certain games. It's too much. It's too close to call, man.
Yeah.
It's like me having my son on one team and I'm refereeing the game.
Yeah.
A real match game, a professional
And
match.
you're favoring your son all
My
the
son's
way.
playing,
Yeah.
and the normal team's playing, and then the rival team's playing. Come on, man! It's what's it called? Breach of interest. You can't. I don't understand that the league doesn't see that. I don't understand that. And he's actually said, he said to Klopp, "I don't like you."
That picture,
on,
it's just that picture.
That's
I
a
had to
breach
bring the
of
picture.
interest. That's a breach of interest.
You know what? I would say, if he said that to me, I was saying, you know what? Meet me outside after. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I'm not a violent man. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a violent man.
No.
I know me about man. But Musa, I am in down.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say, I'm not a violent person. I'm not a violent man. But there's certain things at the day, right, that you don't say to people without repercussions. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
No, but people like that will say that with a system behind them.
Yeah.
You think he's going to go to Klopp, yeah?
But you know what it is?
When no one's around and say, I don't like you. He knows that Klopp will slap him.
Do you remember, I don't know, it's a good 3 seasons ago when Graham Souness was managing Blackburn and everything like that. And he had this kind of like disagreement with one of the opposing players. I can't remember who the opposing player was. Yeah. And and he had this disagreement and he told him, and Graham Souness told him, go outside, it's outside now, right? And he's out. You know what it is?
I think I know.
His mate trying to get involved in it because you as well outside as well.
Actually, there was another incident. Actually, he said it to Lee Bowyer and Kieran Dyer at Newcastle. They were fighting on the pitch, innit? So they both got sent off. They both got red card. When they went back to the locker room, he said, "You and you, I'll take both of you on. Let's go outside now." I'm telling you, that's
one thing a day, right? With Graham Souness today, right? You didn't play with Graham Souness today. You didn't play with him,
bro. From time, you take. What team was it? Galatasaray, Fenerbahce, and he put it in the middle of the stadium.
Yes, the flag
in the middle and run off.
Yeah,
he can't go. He can never go Turkey again. You know that he can't go Turkey. They told him, if you come back, we'll kill you. They told him,
you know what?
If you come back, we'll kill you.
And people talk about Roy Keane to me. Get lost.
You know what?
He did. Graham Souness did let a fake player onto the pitch. Like, let's be.
You do know. I don't want to be too controversial or anything like that. You guys do know he got sacked from Sky. He didn't actually retire or anything like that. He said in one show it's a man's game, and then took it to another level. And then
and he said, "Oh, he can't be saying this day and age."
Yeah, but you know what? You know what it's about? Sort of like the whole Paul Tierney and sort of like Klopp thing in the day, right? Do you know what I mean? It's something needs to.
It's personal.
It's personal. All joking aside, and if something needs to get looked into.
100%.
100%.
For all we know, in the day, he could be discriminating against him because he's German.
Yeah.
That's all we know. You know what I mean? Yeah. And if that's the case, in fact, that's morally reprehensible. That is morally reprehensible. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah? Oh, 100%.
For him, I told you guys, they don't really like Klopp because Klopp speaks his mind. Klopp tells them things, and they know it's good ideas, but they hate it comes from him.
Yes,
yes. The 5 subs and all them things in the winter breaks, they hate the fact it comes from him. They can't stand it.
And Anton as well. They hate the fact that in the day, right, he's recreating the spirit of Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what happens at the end of the day when you recreate the spirit of Liverpool, you win everything. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
They don't like that, because at the end of the day, so like I think it was you or somebody else told me at the day that, you know, the boot room got opened, and his wife's in charge of the boot room. Do you know what I mean? It takes a special person to do that, you know, to put his wife one at the end of the day to reopen the boot room. Now that is a spirit. That literally is a spirit of Liverpool. That boot room, yeah. And two at the day, you put your wife in charge of them from that, making it a family affair. They don't like, what Klopp is recreating at Liverpool, because they know for a fact. I'm telling you, make no mistake. They know when Klopp successful in recreating all of it, right? They know that there's no stopping Liverpool. There's no Man City.
They don't want that. They don't want the 70s and 80s. No.
They don't want the 70s and 80s game.
Mate, we was like on 18 titles, and Man United was only seven titles.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I mean? That's how far we was ahead. Nobody's ever been ahead.
We was
like
on
that.
something like 12 or 13 sort of like.
I think Arsenal and Everton 9. I think Everton had 9.
Yeah,
I think Everton was the second one. I think Arsenal had about 7, same like Man United. I'm sure something like that.
Check it now. Right? We was on 12 or 13 titles.
We was too far ahead of everyone.
Yeah.
Too far. So they had to bring something like to screw us over, and they did. They did, man.
No,
They bought the Premier League. They bought the Premier League, and that was it.
We was on 12 or 13 titles in a day, right? Check this. Like 12 or 13 titles, and Man United was too busy getting relegated.
Yeah.
By
Dennis Law,
an ex-player of theirs, an ex-player.
Yeah.
So really and truly, and all these sort of things that you got to take into sort of like take on, and you realize that why you got people like Paul Tierney that can openly say to Klopp and I don't like you, and get away with it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Get away with it. You got to understand why, and sort of like you got like referees that can elbow Robertson in the face of them and get away with it. You got to understand why.
Uncle Ross, it's like Tupac says, isn't it? It's just me against the world. I mean, it's just us against the world. It's always been like that, and it's never going to change, man. I mean, but before we move on, guys, we're near the end of the show. I'm going to obviously have to read the comments, but who's your man of the match, guys? JK's asking who's the man of the match. My one, I thought McAllister. Honestly, I love what he's done, like coming to the team, but I thought McAllister throughout the game was just out of this world. But yeah, give your man of the match. Go on, Musa.
It's gotta be the guy. It's gotta be Jota for me. Yeah, actually, I can't even look past anyone else. I can't. Like the guy, he keeps bagging. Like he was that second goal. I still think that second goal is absolutely ridiculous to be on the floor like that, and he just smashed it. The way he hit it with such power. He's on the floor. He's on the floor. Why is he hitting it like that? He doesn't. I'm still like he's hit it with such power. He's actually hit it with. I can't believe it. It's one of those ones that he's so clinical, and hopefully more goals to come in it. Like just Jota the other day was incredible.
Big up, brother. What about you, Ant?
Me, Diego Jota, bro. Diego Jota.
I guess this is about everyone then. Oh.
My guy, it's the classiness and the finishness. And do you know what? I call him Iceman. Remember Iceman from Top Gun? I always miss the bleach blonde hair.
Val Kilmer, yeah.
Val Kilmer, bleach Iceman, because his eyes so cool and finishing, man, and deadly. When he went for that shot and he missed, and he finished, bam.
Yeah, just like
the way he just told him to shut your mouth. Did you not learn from Darwin Núñez when you jeered him when he miscontrolled the ball and he cut in and put it to the corner? Did you not learn?
Did you learn?
Learn the first time? And then why? Because he scored. Can't say nothing. So me, I'm gonna give it to Jota. Diego Jota.
Unks?
Listen. Jota.
It's all round. It's all round.
Damn you guys. It's always me against the world. It's always me.
Yeah,
I'm Liverpool. I'm the real Liverpool here.
Oh, we say with Diego. We got Super Diego Jota. No, he's just listen. Diogo Jota is just
Better than Figo, don't you know?
yeah,
Yeah,
better than
you
Figo,
know,
blood.
yeah.
He's better than Figo, man. But you know what it is, yeah? I just like literally blessed the day he come because I still remember back in the day when we were supposed to get a certain player that actually plays like him. Do you remember Samal Sabrosa?
Yeah.
Do you remember we were supposed to get him? And
And Werner, Timo Werner as well.
Yeah. Well, Samal Sabrosa, and he reminds me of Samal Sabrosa.
Samal Sabrosa was very similar,
yeah,
but he's more of a dribbler and more of a winger than him. I'm not you know exactly what you mean, though.
Yeah.
The same kind of mold.
Yes,
you can play behind the striker. You can play behind the striker or right wing or left wing.
Yes, yes. He was just quality. So to see Diogo Jota come in and do the things that he's doing,
I think it was one of the best masterclasses. But anyone,
nobody expected it. Nobody expected it.
It was the best.
I said, Diogo, who? Yeah, I mean,
I was in Germany when that happened.
Did you get him in January? Was it January we got him?
No,
No,
in the
summer.
We got him, Thiago, and I think Simicas, wasn't it? Simicas.
No, we got.
Yeah, he came with Thiago. He came with Thiago.
No, he didn't.
He did. Uncle Rod's. Don't you remember the kit, the Nike kit, the first one we had?
He don't, and
he said,
I'm sure
he came the same season, bro.
Check it.
I don't need to check it. I saw it. I actually made a video out of it.
He's not having none of it, is he?
No, it was. Do you remember that kit? Well, the season Van Dijk got injured.
Oh, you're right. Actually, you're right.
Remember? And he said, "What's happening?" He said, "What's happening?"
You're right.
Oh, when Thiago, what's happening?
Yeah, he goes.
No, he said it. He said, "Thiago."
He goes, "How we doing?" or something like that. And they made it talking like scouts or that. But yeah, you're right.
Bro, but it was a masterclass. It was a masterclass when they got him. It was like a chess. Someone playing chess and he did the last chess move.
Did you watch him when he's at Wolves?
Yeah, and I thought he was good myself. Like, he's tasty. Yeah. And I never thought of him to be at Liverpool. Never thought of it.
Very pacey, wasn't he, Anton? Very pacey. Like he was very pacey. Like
very pacey. Quick. Exactly what we see now. Exactly what we see now. But for them to just get that and no one knew, but no one thought, oh shit, we should have got him.
And
then when we started banging, everyone was like, right, he can play. Like, he can score in the big clubs.
You know what it is? Do you know what it's about? Do you know what it's about Jota that makes him so special? His movement. His movement. The way he moves. The way he moves to receive the ball, and the way he moves when he gets the ball. Do you know what I mean? And that's a special trait of his, and that, right? Because remember that day, them man like Jota used to play with Fernando Torres. He used to play with Fernando Torres.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he said he went down there. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like these man there, I think that did know how to play football, and whenever you watch him play football, it's a joy. It's a joy for that. And yesterday and the day, right? Yesterday more solidified what I mean about Diogo Jota and that, right?
Yeah,
he was brilliant yesterday, and it would have been between and the day, right? Diogo Jota and Gomez. Do you know what I mean?
Gomez, phenomenal, man.
Yeah, Gomez. I think he had a brilliant game yesterday.
That cross
yeah, he was very good, but I give it to sort of like Jota because he scored us 2 bad goals. Imagine that day. He assisted himself, for the second goal. You know that, don't you? He assisted himself for the second goal. Okay, I'll leave it right there. But Jota,
and it's fun round.
100%. 100%, man. Yeah, listen, Jota is the man of the match, people. You heard it here first from everyone. It's the majority that wins. I can't compete with that, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. The people have spoken, as they said. Please get busy in the chat. We're near the end of the show. I want to speak about this guy, guys, before we go. They said his injury could be more serious than we first thought. So he could be out for a whole month. And he's going to miss the AFCON. Unless they speed his recovery some way, somehow. Are we going to miss him? Or can the team get through these stages, Anton?
Of course he's going to be missed. He's like one of our world-class players, man. Of course he'll be missed. But I feel like, just like yesterday, we're at the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
You know when you're at the bottom of the barrel and then when they say when your back's to the wall, we've got no choice but to punch through, man.
Yeah.
So it looks like that's what the team does. I think the teams are responding to that and say, you know what? we have to step up without him. And when he comes and when he does come back, it'd be great to slot in and hopefully he can fight for his place. That'd be great. Not straight back in, fight for his place because everyone's on fire and all cylinders. That's what I would like to come back to.
It's Salah, man. I think he'll be back in 2 weeks. I think that guy. I think he'll be back. I still think he'll be back in 2 weeks. That guy.
I don't want him to be back. I don't want him to be back. What I mean is,
you can't rush him. You can't rush him, man.
Because
he's at that age. He's at that age.
If AFCON finished now, I'll say I want him back now. I want him back now. I want him in Liverpool right now.
Yeah?
I was watching the AFCON just now. I was hoping they was getting out, and then I see this guy all celebrating because they qualified. I was fuming.
Ghana bottled it. That's why
all the chat was saying, even Sky Sports was saying he's back in Liverpool now, doing his recovery. What the fuck? I'm like, what the hell? What's he doing there then? He was at 2 places at once. Was it a stunt double?
I thought he was going to be back at Liverpool as well. Like,
that's what I thought. No, because all the
they did say that. They did say that.
Yeah,
he's still in Egypt. He's still in Africa.
He's still there. He's still there. He wasn't celebrating just about half an hour ago.
I have zero clue.
Half an hour ago. Rod,
yeah.
Half an hour ago, bro.
Yeah.
Half an hour ago, my man was celebrating. He got a little trim. Half an hour ago, he was celebrating on the bench.
He was on the bench.
Well, did Egypt qualify?
Huh? Yeah, they qualified.
Yeah, they qualified.
Third place. That's
Ghana
crazy.
balled in the last minute. Basically, they let them qualify now, not because Ghana drew their game, and now Egypt drew their game. So that means Egypt qualified.
Where did Ghana go?
Ghana out.
Yeah, with all those good players.
Way back,
Kudus and all those guys.
Honestly, I truly believe Kudus is the replacement for Salah.
Me too.
I honestly think
Uncle Albert told us, mate. Uncle Albert told us.
Not as good as Kudus. Bowen, you could put Bowen where Kudus is and be an impact. You can't. He's a good player, Bowen, but he hasn't got a knack. And where what's his name? Kudus he plays in midfield as well.
Yeah, he can play multiple positions. Yeah,
or striker, left wing or right wing.
That's a typical Liverpool player. That's a typical,
for me.
I see another Sadio Mane there.
Honestly, because he's predominantly left foot, I'm seeing more Salah. Because he's predominantly more left foot and he can cut in and he's got a ruthless left foot. Ruthless.
Oh. I remember he scored against Alisson, didn't he, in the Champions League last season?
Yeah,
top corner.
That's the player we should have got instead of Minamino, to be honest.
Minamino's alright though. Still, I like Minamino.
I love Minamino, but to be fair, I think Kudus would have been in Liverpool if
Minamino wasn't there. Yeah?
And Salah, knowing Salah was like, you know what? I don't want this guy to take a place. Salah will be even better. I'm telling you, and he'd be like telling us, I don't want to go AFCON. I want to stay here. Right, because Kudus is giving you problems. I'm telling you, he would have made.
Guys, we've got to move on because we need to go soon. Ravi says Rods is right. We can't expect Gravenberch if he hasn't been playing previously at Bayern Munich to be playing like Xavi from Barcelona straight away at Liverpool. You're right, mate. Like I think too many people. You know what it is, Ravi? Let me be honest with you, bro. Like, take it from a person that actually plays football and knows football, made football his life. I think people listen to too many people that's too judgmental. They don't really look at the bigger things at a player. Like, they don't watch it from perspective of understanding. Do you get what I mean, Anton? They don't.
Yeah.
It's like get it straight away, and then they're trying to feed the fans these things.
When you come from another country into England, they expect you to hit the ground running. And when you don't,
he's only 21. He's only 21.
It's perfect for them to say, let's say you can't make it in the Premier League, it's too hard for you. That's the chat. They want that chat early doors. See, it's the Premier League. You can't have the pace and the power of the Premier League. Yeah, of course. Once they get it, they'll destroy the Premier League. That's what happens to most of the foreigners here.
I've always said it. If you're top of the league, even the bad players, you still got to support them because the manager is the one who picks them at the end. Just get on with it. If you put negativity around the club, the only way is down because those players are going to be feeling down. You know what I mean? So just take it easy. Be happy. We're top of the league. We're most likely going to be, champions at the end of it. Just,
Hopefully,
just the right,
inshallah,
man. Inshallah,
Inshallah.
man. Yeah.
Inshallah,
Ravi says, Ravi says, man of the match, Jota for me, sensational performance, 100%, bro. 100%.
Oh, come on. It has to be impossible. It has to be him, innit?
Yeah. Listen, I can't argue with you guys. Since
even
Gravel
that
Birch,
left foot pass he gave, even that left foot.
okay, I agree. I agree.
Oh,
I agree, man. You know what I like about Jota? You know what I like about Jota, guys? His leadership in the team. That's what I said earlier.
Yeah.
He came up and stepped up, and I love that. Since Gravenberch weren't playing for at Bayern Munich, sorry, I'm not expecting much from him until he's had a pre-season with us, Ravi. Yes, 100%. He hasn't had the pre-season with Liverpool, you're right. And he's only 21, guys. He's only 21. You know what I mean? So he's got a long way to go. Big up to Fozzie and the Plus team. Big up, Daniel. Let me go. There's some more people, man. Football Sanctuary, the big up Fozzie and the panel. How are we doing, fellas? You could respond to him if you want. Ravi says first half we were sluggish. Don't know why we start slow. Why do we start slow, Uncle Ross? Why are we always like that? Like it's not the first time it's actually happened. It happens a lot at Liverpool. But second half we grew so much and looked quality. How we linked up, moved in the game. Yeah. What do you think about that, Uncle Ross? Like we always start slow in games.
I think sometimes at the day it's just like we like to kind of feel out the opponent pause. You know what I mean? Just see what's happening and think that, you know what I mean? See how the game's going and that. But what I like about it when we start slow, sometimes we can see, but then we, you know, get new numerical advantage, you know, as the game goes along. Yeah. But most of the times of the day, I'd say most of the times we don't concede anything, and I think that's very important. Do you know what I mean? Or when you concede, not to concede too much. You know what I mean? If you concede one goal, do you know what I mean? That deficit you can overhaul it. You know what I mean? The problem is at the day is if you're 2 or 3-0 down in the first half. Do you know what I mean? It's very hard to sort of like claw it all back. Do you know what I mean? But like I feel it's a process of the day. It's just like, you know, just kind of like seeing how the pattern of play is going. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. That's what we start. So, but most of the times at the day, I'll say a lot of the times we do, although we start slow, we do look like we're in control of the game. Do you know what I mean? You know,
I think
that's the most important thing.
Huh?
I think it's a trap. You know, when you start slow, I think it's a trap.
Yeah,
let them believe to come in, and then you know how devastating we are in the counter attack.
Do you think, Anton? Do you think like we tire them out in the beginning, make them run a lot as well? Like
let them believe that they can win. Like go on. Come in,
so when they come out of their positions, basically we counter attack and score a goal. You're right. You know.
How many games this season have we come back from
someone
down 1-3-1?
I think 10 games this season. 10 games. We played 21. 10 games. Yeah. So half of the games are used.
That's the trap. You know when they say, I've heard that saying when they say they set traps.
Yeah,
I think that's the trap, you know. Yeah, come in, please, come. Play football, and then back. Again.
Musa, you could answer this one, mate. It says, question for the panel: have we found the right back up from the academy in Bradley for Trent Alexander-Arnold?
I really want to talk about this guy, Conor Bradley. I think if we did not have Trent Alexander-Arnold, if he didn't exist, if Trent Alexander didn't exist, everyone would be looking at Bradley thinking that guy is special. Because I think I'm not gonna lie to you, I think what he does, what he's been doing for like the last couple of games on the right hand side is like nothing's going through him. Even like defensively, like even attacking, he's doing a lot from the attacking sense as well. So like think about most right backs in the league right now. I'm trying to think about proper, like there's not many great right backs right now. I'm not gonna say because even in form, like Trippier has not been on form this season, like not as much this season. Trent's been incredible, but I would say he's been inverting a lot more. But if we're talking about like a right back,
do you think with Bradley, do you think with Bradley, Musa, like Ravi says if he's the right backup for Trent, we could move Trent to the midfield now, and we could put
I don't
Bradley
think.
as a
Yeah,
right back.
if I think
In
in
the
the
game.
future, if Bradley lives up to his potential, he's the right back, and then Trent moves into midfield. Because Bradley, I think I'm right now. What I'm seeing from him is like, he's already he could already play. He could already come in and do a job, and the job is like a 6-7 out of 10. So it's like, that's what we want from a right back. That's what we want from a right back. Any right back. If he wanted, he could save us like 50 million, like from another right back.
Oh yes, 100%.
And he could spend it in other areas, isn't it?
Yeah,
100%. We could save a lot of money. Like, you're right. Liverpool 12th man, big up, brother. It's been a while. We're coming back slowly, bro. We're coming back slowly. We need everyone back on there. Big up Anton, who showed love stopping through earlier and quality. So big up, he's saying to you, Anton. Big up to Fozzie.
Not Rods. 12th man.
12th man.
I have to get back to you about Gomez.
We're going to do a stream. Don't worry. We're going to do a stream.
But yeah, hands to you.
And equally, so big up to at Fozzie, Uncle Rods, Musa, top of the league. To you.
Big up.
To ya, my Reds. To ya, my Reds. So, yeah, big up, 12 man. Always, bro. Always, man. Guys, we've got the semi-finals coming up, obviously, against Fulham. We're only 2-1 up. Can we, progress to the final? I want to go to the final this time, guys. I'm going to go. I'm going to 100%. I'm going to try to go to this game. Can we progress, Anton? Like, it's going to be a difficult game. Fulham, Fulham is our bogey team. You know that. We always concede against them. Yeah.
Fulham's our bogey team. I didn't want that third goal to just solidify.
Kill off the game, yeah.
That and kill off the game kind of thing. So I know they would attack at their ground, which I know they're going to attack, and they would just pick them off. We can do it. It's most likely we can, but we do have some injuries, i.e. Curtis Jones in midfield.
Was he injured?
I don't think he can make that game.
Injured,
He looks like he pulled a hammy or something.
I don't think he can make it. I don't think he can make that game.
That game. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be a funny one, man.
Maybe there's a reason Thiago is showing up. You never know.
Could be.
Hey,
pictures of him.
Listen, right? They're saying
it's time.
They're saying that the likes of
Undertaker music.
Trent Robertson, and possibly Thiago could play in that game on Wednesday.
What? For real?
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
All right, bro.
Why are you doing this to me?
Why are you shivering down my spine?
What?
Don't say that, man. If that's please don't
do this. Don't do
this. Shiver down my spine,
No, that's what they're saying. Because man,
my heart just skipped a beat, man.
If you come back, at the day in full training, right? Let's make no mistake. There's a great possibility that you're gonna be on the bench. I'll say that again. There's a great possibility that you're gonna be on the bench.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So what I'm saying today, right? I'm just sort of like praying at the day that this happens at the day. Because anyhow, Szoboszlai as well, Remember Szoboszlai was in full training as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Is he in full training?
Yeah,
It was only what? It was 2 to 3 games, wasn't it? They said about Szoboszlai.
Yeah,
he got at the right time, Anton. He got at the right time. As soon as he felt it, I have to go out.
He's back with. Imagine at the day. The thing is about it. You get all these players back now, and then day, right? Listen. I'm not saying anything anyway. I'm just gonna wait. I'll wait and see. And Wednesday and day, right?
Yeah.
Wait and see.
When they say that to put on the board and then he's got Thiago's number on there, and he runs on the field and everything that, imagine that a Brazilian, because he's Brazilian, you know that.
Yeah. Come on, Marzinho's son, man. Marzinho's son.
Right.
Oh yeah, of course, he's half Brazilian.
Imagine.
No, he's full. Isn't his mum Brazilian as well?
Yeah.
His mum is Brazilian.
Yeah, imagine that.
He's born in Italy, innit?
Yeah,
because his dad played there. Because his dad played for Parma.
Playing at that time there. Yeah. Imagine that a Brazilian, take this in, a Brazilian, Argentinian, and a Hungarian in midfield. Imagine that. Just take that in.
Crazy.
Listen, at the end of the day, right? You know what? At the end of the day, right? It's a situation at the end of the day. I'm confident on Wednesday. Oh, Anton, you free on Wednesday to do a watch along?
A watch along?
Yeah.
I don't mind doing the watch along.
Yeah.
I don't mind that at all, man.
Yeah, because I'm gonna do a watch along on Wednesday and I think that. So like, if you're free, jump in. Musa, if you're free, jump in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're all in that group, guys. We're all in that group. So
yeah, and Fuzzy, obviously, if you're not working, jump in, my friend.
I'm on nights, mate. I'm on nights. I'm gonna be watching from distance.
But I'm saying you two, if you, that's the name. Musa, Anton, if you're not free, I'll send you the link in the fit now and just jump in.
Okay.
Yes, have a party on Wednesday. Let's have a party.
Yeah.
Well, we're a family here, innit? We're a family here, guys.
100%,
Yeah, man.
100%.
Steve,
you know what is today? Not being funny, sidetracking the thing that this little group that we got here, I love it. I love this little group we got here. Man.
Yeah, same man.
I love this.
100% same.
it's great, man. Andrew says, big up, great result for LFC. Didn't think much of it in the first half, but to be fair, lads have stepped up, and you wouldn't say Salah was missing looking at the score line. Yeah, you're 100% right. I don't want to jump over Salah, but what I'm trying to say is we looked more, the players on the pitch looked more responsible for their actions. Do you get what I'm saying? They don't have to rely on someone anymore. Like everybody says, I'm stepping up, I'm doing my bit. And I love that. I love it.
What said as well, everyone stepped up.
Stepped up, man. Stepped up.
Everyone stepped up.
Yeah, Nunes with more finesse than Cardi and Bruno Mars.
I don't know, Ravi, I don't know if he was dripping in finesse. I don't know if he was dripping in finesse. But yeah,
do you know something?
I love that. Ravi's classic, mate. He's classic.
He really doesn't make any sense, though, does he? He doesn't
make
any sense.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, you know Cardi B's mum's from Trinidad. You know.
Yeah.
He's from Trinidad. I think our dad's from is Dominican, and our mum's from Trinidad. But there's a fact here. Fun fact here, right? The language and day in Trinidad years ago, I'm talking about years and years ago, was Spanish. They actually used to speak Spanish before the Indians came to that country and everything that, and obviously they speak Caribbean, but the language was Spanish because Trinidad is so close to Venezuela. As you know, you know as well, Anton, do you know what I mean? He's so close to Venezuela. So they used to speak Spanish in that country at one time. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah, do some still speak Spanish?
Huh?
Do some still speak Spanish, or like do they like?
I don't know as such. I think it's more.
I don't think they speak. It's more Creole and broken Indian and things like that.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Mixed from there.
Yeah.
Then
Can
they
you speak
might have Spanish names for the provinces and the house and the places where they live.
Port of Spain and things like that. Anton, can you speak Creole?
Me now.
Can you understand it though? Can you understand it?
So I understand a little bit if someone wants to say something, some mockery of me and say, well, hey, spin around and what's that? You know? I know what you're saying, bro.
Yeah, because what it was in St. Lucia at one time, the Creole language was banned at one time, wasn't it?
Yeah, of course.
But they brought it, I think about 10 years ago, or could be more longer. They brought it back into schools, didn't they? The language brought it back into school.
Ravi says, for me, Jota is the Portuguese Robbie Fowler. That's how good he is. Robbie Fowler was just clinical back in the day.
Almost.
Clinical back in the day, Fowler, mate. Every shot was a goal.
They're saying about the natural finishing. Yeah. That's why I think he's getting the natural finishing part. I think Fowler was a better finisher. Why did I say that? Fowler, he will chip a keeper. I'm talking about outside the box, not up to the keeper and chip him when he's going down. Fowler will chip a keeper. Fowler will score all kinds of goals. Kinds of goals. Mostly left-footed, but if he had to use his right, he would use his right.
Peter Schmeichel's, isn't it? That chip, isn't it?
Oh, bro.
What about the goal he scored against Aston Villa? When he did a 360 by the man and turned and just banged it.
Yeah, I know.
Steve Staunton. Is it Steve
Staunton?
Yeah.
Ex-Liverpool player. Ex-Liverpool left back.
Bro,
He
back,
spun
lost
him.
it, so.
and it was at least, I say, it's outside the box. I say it was like 25 yards, 23
Yeah.
yards. Back,
He
straight.
just
The ball like just straight like that. Shh. Like it
Yeah,
wasn't even like
yeah.
bending or
I
anything.
don't think Jota's got a banger, but not like left footers have got some different
Yeah.
about
Special, man. Special.
It went
bro.
on
He's
clinical. It
was
went on
cold.
like inside the box. Inside the box. I
Yeah,
don't
very
think there's
similar. Very
any-
similar.
Yeah,
very
I
similar.
don't think there's any
But
inside
how
the box.
we
I don't
never?
think there's many better.
How did we
strikers
How
better
didn't
than
we win a league? How didn't we win a league? That's it. Just at that time with some of these
You
players.
know why we didn't win the league?
Wrong
Yeah.
You
manager,
know why we
man.
didn't win the league? David James.
Nah,
yeah,
Anton,
yeah,
it's just
yeah,
the wrong
yeah.
manager,
Calamity.
bro. Yeah.
Calamity, bro.
Roy
I know
Evans,
the-
Anton, Roy Evans should never be the manager, man. I'm
I
sorry.
know.
Too
but
nice,
Calamity,
nice
man,
guy.
he-
Nice guys finished
bro,
last, bro.
From
Nice
time
guys
they
finished
call you
last.
Calamity,
You know
bro.
what? It's Roy Evans.
The
Roy Evans.
players walked all over him, bro. The players.
Yeah,
Collymore lived in was it Nottingham, and he was traveling from there, like doing one training session
No,
a
Birmingham.
week.
Birmingham.
Yeah,
Birmingham.
wherever it was. Yeah, one training session per week. You know what I mean? What kind of nonsense is that? Like players were walking all over him.
He didn't want to be there, but you know what it is though. I would say that Roy Evans did bring in some sort of good players.
Three at the back, king, innit? He was
Yeah,
three at the back, king.
Because didn't he bring in Paddy Burger? Nick, did he bring in Paddy Burger?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And he brought down the
He had a left foot. Oh,
cast,
he had a left foot.
Yeah.
Jesus, yeah.
Leon Artson, you're talking about, yeah.
No,
He
no,
brought
no,
Leon
no,
Armstrong
no,
in, and he brought
Risa.
that guy who used to play for Bayern Munich. The guy who used to play for Bayern Munich.
Bavel?
No. Before that, the guy. Used to play for
Riedler,
Bayern.
Karl-Heinz Riedler.
Yes, I say Riedler. Yeah.
Dortmund, he plays for
He
Dortmund.
played for
yeah.
Was it Dortmund he
Dortmund.
played for?
Dortmund, he played for Dortmund as well. He
He won the Champions League. He won the Champions League. Yeah.
Yeah.
Won the Champions League.
He
with
was
Dortmund.
He was quality.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
he was teaching, wasn't it, Owen, innit? He was showing Owen like how to become a striker because they were similar built, and he was
Yeah.
telling him the movement, how to move and all that stuff. He was teaching him that because Owen, when he first came on the scene, he was just running. Remember?
He was
Like, he was just
more,
running
yeah.
non-stop. Like running like energy at the same time. But Karl-Heinz Riedler like took him aside and just showed him like how to become a proper striker. And the way Owen played after that, the rest is history, isn't it? Really?
He still supports Liverpool now, you know.
Yeah.
Riedler.
Listen, once you become a Liverpool player, you come back every time. Though.
Once you
Let's be
confirm
honest.
it.
once a red,
Always a red.
Yeah.
Yeah. Musa, Ravi is asking a question. Question is thoughts on Klopp subs of late.
As I said, innit? He just makes the right subs the right time. Just like that's what he does. That's what Klopp's been doing throughout the season.
Yeah.
Like I felt like he was learning, and he likes this new. He loves this new squad. I don't even say he loves this new squad. So like what he can do, like there's different players in the attacking roles, different kind of players. Gakpo is different to a Nunes, and Nunes is different to a Jota. So you can bring different kinds of players in. And you could put Nunes on the left, you could put Nunes up front, same with Jota, same with Gakpo. Like you can change it around if things are working. So if he knows he wants to put a Gakpo in here, he can put the Gakpo in here in the right area and stuff like that. You can put him in the midfield as well. Like he knows like these players can do the job for him as well. Like right now, especially because they've got a mentality this season where it's like, yeah, we can do anything. It's us against the world. It's like, especially after the Tottenham game, we'll do anything for this manager, do anything for this club. Like you can see it. You can see it throughout Klopp's era, throughout the season as well. Like, but Klopp,
you know what it is, Musa? Like he can make the subs because he's got the right players, isn't it? That's what it is now. Like before, he was struggling to get players on the pitch. Now it shows if you have the right personnel.
But even with the injuries, like look what he's still doing the right things. He's still finding the right ways. Like it could be the assistant as well helping him out. It doesn't matter. Like they're still finding the right subs. They're still finding the right tactical. Like look at Bradley. Yeah, they put Gomez left back. He's inverting, doing his thing as well. Like in the game against Bournemouth, Bradley's doing his thing on the right. Like even anyone you put in is like the team isn't getting much worse.
It doesn't look basically any difference. Yeah,
exactly. The team doesn't look much worse. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. So like they just play with a certain swagger, like because of the manager now. So Klopp, that's all on the manager. That's all on the manager. You cannot say any different. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, 100%. Freedom says exactly. It's not just the goal; it's the setup to get the goal. It's I think the first goal, isn't it, with Darwin Nunes? The way we
Yeah.
passed it through, it was just amazing, man.
Guys,
No,
John,
I don't, Anton. I don't think they're getting very credit for that first goal. You know, I don't think a lot of people getting. I don't think they're getting credit for that first goal. The way the movements and the passing towards that first goal.
Yeah, because obviously it was Kanate made the first pass, long pass, like the 40-yarder to Jones, chested it down and passed on that second touch, and that first time pass by Jota through ball was so clean that the defender couldn't touch him. That's when you know when a pass is brilliant. And he didn't have to break stride. That's when you know the pass was perfect. This is where I think if Salah was in that position, he would have used his inside foot, and it would have been as effective.
100%.
I think you would have travelled it and the still would have been fine. I think that's what he ends up doing. He doesn't use it right, travels it, curls in the other side.
You know what I enjoy the most, guys? Like, it's the difference with the goals. You know what I mean? Like, it was crossing, it was like tapping in. It was just different variety. It's crazy, man. It's amazing, man. Ravi says, what is great is Liverpool. We're showing that we can cope and show a certain level without certain key players. 100%, brother. This is the sign of champions. Champions do that. I mean, so this is the first thing, like the first of many, I hope, man. Like, we don't need the same players always to bail us out. Let different players come in and do their bits as well. Was this the what? Say that again? The Colt got Souness sacked from Sky. Yeah, we know, bro. We know. We don't want to go to details. You know what I mean? It's the different times of life now, man.
Do you know what? Just one thing, yeah. Do you know they got rid of Georgie Thompson in there because she's laughing too much?
Really?
Yeah. If you go back and you see some of our her interviews after she, came from Sky and everything got rid of from Sky. You know what I mean? They said it. They told her to tone it down because you're enjoying yourself. You're enjoying yourself too much. You're laughing too much. Because she used to be with this guy, and everything, and she always just have a good vibe. I used to just watch Sky News just for that, just with George Thompson, because I knew that she'd make me laugh. Do you remember when the Give me 2 seconds, 2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Well, when
like you had the World Cup in South Africa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Remember the sort of like they had this thing called the Bubuzela. Remember that thing there?
Bubuzela, yeah.
What was it? Right. What was it? She put some like a black sort of like paint around the rim of it, and she's telling the guy, just blow the thing in it. Just blow the thing in it for that, right? And he puts it in his mouth and he blows it. And he realized he got this black marker in his mouth.
The black bit, yeah.
Yeah, and he goes, oh my God, I just got done on TV and live TV. She was killing it.
Yeah, she was good. I do remember her. I had to go on the phone to look for her, but I do remember her.
Freedom says, no, Joe, we're going to speak about Joe. There's a question from Ravi, so I'm going to go back to that in a second. 100%. Yes, but we still miss Jones more. Jones, listen, he's come to his own now. Me and Anton had to bite the bullet. praise him, bite the bullet, everything. So listen, we don't hate the kid. We want more from him as a homegrown player. He should do more. That's what we say. Striker get all the glory, hardly ever the defenders. Listen,
we always didn't have to defend because they were defending from the front.
Yeah.
They didn't have to defend that much, really and truly.
Yeah. Richard says, Assalamu alaikum.
A wicked save.
Yeah.
He gets like 8.5 from me.
We're going to talk about Gomez anyway. Don't worry about that. Richard says, Assalamu alaikum to all my brothers and sisters. Big up. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Alaikum salam. Yes. I just want to read the people I haven't done yet. Oh, he's talking about, do you know what I mean? Yeah. We already shared it, bro. It's all good, Shay. It's all good, brother. Read this one, Anton.
Putting Oh,
Trent
Trent.
Alexander-Arnold.
in midfield sounds great, but that means someone sits. You're not sitting. Dom Cujo has carved his name as a starter.
Curtis
Curtis
Jones.
Jones.
Curtis
Curtis
Jones.
Okay.
Cujo. That's what they
Okay.
call him.
Yeah, that's what they call him in Cujo.
Trent is good where he is at the
Where he
moment.
is.
No, but the thing is, we can with that we can change it up, kind of thing.
Say we've got
And
a
you're
lot of
back.
injuries in midfield.
Back to the right.
Say, Anton, say we've got a lot of injuries in midfield.
Yeah.
What's so bad putting Trent in midfield?
No, nothing at all. And then putting Bradley on the right as right back. There's nothing wrong with
There
it.
you go.
Or playing three at the back and inverting them, and playing him deeper, and then playing Jones just a bit in front of him on the left,
Exactly. Yeah.
but instead of midfield.
It's the way he speaks. It's the way she speaks.
Yeah, we're missing Henderson so much. I don't think we're missing
No, I
Henderson
don't
that
think
much.
We're missing Henderson. Organization probably. Football wise, no.
Nah.
No.
So this is the final question. Let me find it. It's from Ravi. Ravi gives great questions, guys. To be fair, man, I've got to give him credit for that. I'll change the screen in a second because Uncle Ross is gone. Where is it? Yeah. Oh, there you go. This one. Questions. Thoughts on Joe Gomez being slotted in 3 positions at the back. What do you think of that, Anton?
I think it's brilliant for his game, to be honest, Paul.
Yeah.
Him just coming and filling in.
Yeah.
He ain't really got responsibilities to work on one position, but it does help him in the long run, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Helps him in the long run. It helps us. Is it not doing us well?
Yeah.
He's doing us well at the moment, and he's coming in heaps of bounce.
Yeah.
I was one of his biggest critiques, along with Jones. It's cussing him all the time.
Yeah.
But now he's Gomez is coming his own, man. So playing left back or coming right back or centre back, we've got to fill in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, look at that defending and look at that Saka. Brilliant. Look at that cross he made yesterday. Brilliant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love that. I'm loving it.
I think with him, I think like he's found his form now. I got to be honest with Joe Gomez. I think he's found his form. He's back to some sort of his best. What I like about him, I said it before, is he slots in every position without any fuss. And it's like there's no change out of that position. You know what I mean, Musa?
No.
Like, it's like you just said earlier. If a player goes out, another player comes in, and there's no difference. And
you got another Adidas deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the Predators.
There you go.
They give him the Predators and say, "Look, bro, running them. All right, mate. You know what I mean? He's doing his thing.
100%. Guys, we're done, man. 1 hour 45 minutes. Not bad at all. So we just got to leave it. I'll be back tomorrow, by the way, people, at 2:30. We'll talk about the league, just the Premier League, and then we'll just discuss everything else after that.
Oh, subscribe.
Hang on.
Like
and subscribe.
Like.
Uncle Ross, where can people find you, mate, before we go?
Yes, but listen, it's been a joy to be on this show with my Liverpool brethren. You know what I mean? Chopping up and that. You know what I mean? So it's been a joy. Listen, you can find me Anfield Uncle Rods. That's on YouTube. Also, Anfield Uncle Rods on Anfield Rods on Twitter, actually. Anfield Rods on Twitter and Anfield Rods on Instagram. You know what I mean? Type that in and you will find me. And also find me on this great channel. You'll find me on here, and it was a great channel with some great guys chopping it up, giving you the Liverpool view, giving you an unbiased view, and also giving you a non-toxic view as well, and some nostalgia as well. So we always go back in time as well. So like, yeah, man, it's just
Back in
you're
time.
kept in it.
Yes.
It's true though, isn't it? But like, guys, that make sure you like and subscribe to LRFC channel. Yeah, make sure you do that, because like I said, it's some good stuff on there still, and the graphics are good, the intros are good. What more do you want, mate? What more do you want?
I love them, actually.
Thank you.
I love
man.
you,
Thank
Joe.
you.
The music.
Anton, where can
the
people
music
find you,
in
brother?
between.
Big up Uncle Ross, by the way. Thank you, mate, as always. Please subscribe to Uncle Ross. He's on the road to 3,000. We're gonna get him
Yeah,
there. We're
man.
gonna get
Well,
him there.
you
We're
can
gonna get
find
him
me on
there.
this channel here, or you can find me on Instagram at Antos01, or on the X thing, Twitter, it's
X,
Antos
yeah.
Pantos, yeah?
We gone.
Antos Pantos. I'll put
I
it
just
on.
fantasy there.
Antos
I've
Pantos,
not
I'm telling
changed it.
you.
I've not changed it. It's been one of the ones I've had it for time. I'm leaving it. Got great
Yeah.
character. Yeah, Antos
Big up,
Yeah.
Pantos.
Anton.
If you want to find me, I'm on them things there.
Yeah.
Oh, like I said, on this great show with the lads, man.
Big
More
up,
shows to
big
come,
up.
man. More shows to come. We're just growing it together, guys. We're growing it together. Musa, where can people find you, brother?
Find me on Twitter. Find me on TikTok at Musa MM21. Right there. That's it. Find me on LFC as well. Subscribe
Yeah,
as well, man.
Big up.
Subscribe
Bruce is a
and
G.
like every single one. I want
Is that
Nah, Bruce
MM21?
is
Yeah.
Bruce is a G,
yeah,
man.
Musa MM21.
I'll do a
Love
little
and
short
Toronto.
video. Don't worry, guys. I'll do a short video. I'll put us on TikTok and I'll put us on Twitter for people to find us as well. So don't worry. I'll put our
Yeah,
links
man,
there.
for real, man, for real.
As I always
Musa,
do.
you know what you should put? You know what you should put for Musa? Musa's a G. That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
Musa
yes,
is a
yes.
G.
You know what? I'm gonna put it on there. I'm gonna put it on there.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
he's a G, man.
Yeah, big up everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, it's been a
Big
wicked
up,
day today. Yeah,
Uncle
we had a lot of viewings, man. I liked it. I really liked it. A lot of comments like we asked for previously as well. As you guys remember, the last stream we did, we said like, let everyone get involved and contribute your part on the stream, and you're doing that, man. And thank you. I can't ask for any more than that. If you're new, subscribe. And please always like our videos. We're in every social media. You can see at the top right there. We're in TikTok, we're in Facebook, we're in Instagram, we're in X now, whatever it's called. We're on YouTube and we're on Twitch. So we're in every platform. Please follow us on there and make sure if you're from those platforms, come to the YouTube channel and subscribe as well. So please do that for us. More shows to come in the near future. Obviously, I'm coming back tomorrow with the Premier League show, back to 2:30. We're going to do the preview show, hopefully. It could be in the afternoon. I can't promise, the night because I'm obviously working unless, I take a holiday or something like that. But yeah, it's going to be in the afternoon time. So I might do a preview if you guys are available around probably 3 or 4, something like that. We could just do like a 45-minute thing. And then we'll come back on Saturday. There's going to be a long show. I'm going to be 45 in that weekend. So maybe the show will prolong to
Go on, son, get in there.
It could prolong to that. So yeah, we're gonna do the era from 2015 to now. I'll bring the kits up, and where we finished in the league in those
The
seasons, how
big
we
Balotelli
improved,
number.
yeah, and everything like that. So it's gonna be a very interesting. It's gonna be a very interesting show. We're gonna try to bring more people on here as that show. So yeah, tune in, man. It's gonna be same time, 10:15, well 10 o'clock. Just say 10 o'clock, and then we go from there. You are not gonna have any limits. We could go to 2, 3, 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock. We could go there.
Listen, I'm here, man.
It's
I'm
Saturday.
here.
It's a Saturday night. Saturday,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Saturday
We
night.
could do a lot of talking, innit? And just talk about football in general and all that stuff. Yeah.
I'll make sure I
do
get a takeaway as well.
Yeah, big up, Uncles. 12 man says next man up mentality for the Reds team. Quad. Never walk alone. We're hoping, bro. We are hoping, mate. 100%. Freedom says, big up. Thanks, guys. Listen, new to the channel. Never seen you before, or maybe you change your channel. I don't. So you change your name. I don't know. But please subscribe to the channel and thank you for contributing today. I appreciate that. 100%. I appreciate that. I love the back in the day moments. We're always gonna give you that. We watched the Liverpool so long. We're ancient. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be happening a lot.
Dinosaurs, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. All right, people. That's us out. Take care. See you soon. Sayonara.